have a pistol here. This is the Beretta 92 FS. Got this, my dad had this and I got it from him. This is the Gulf War Desert Storm, 18 January 91 to 11 April 91 pistol. I think this is a factory blemish model, and here's why. I'll show you that. Right here you'll see some imperfection on the slide. Got this for $0, and long time ago, got it in 1995. He picked it up in 91, and I've been doing a couple things to it. I'm trying to get this to a nice brush. Got a few more things to do on it to get it nice to a nice matte look. I shined it up, I stripped all the stuff off, got it nice and shiny, and then got it matte kind of finish to it, so that it doesn't shine. Got to kind of get a few of the imperfections out of the matte, but that looks really cool. Did the same thing to the guide rod. You can see that that's shining, but a matte finish as well. Did some trigger work to it, so got onto Mosin Virus's site, YouTube channel. By the way, if you want to look at how to upgrade your gun, he's awesome. And did some polishing of this, did some polishing of the hammer. I got some springs coming, which will be here any day now. And then I picked up some parts from, so those are Wilson Combat springs, which I gather are the best springs to get for your Beretta. So I'm going to put in this short reach trigger, and mine has a steel trigger because it's old, and a steel guide rod because it's old. This battle sight, I replaced the rear sights originally, and the front sight I had drilled in and tritium post put in, but I replaced these several years back and put these on. It was a circle, what do they call it, an 8. So it had a single dot here and a dot here, and you lined them up, and never cared for that. But so I have this, and then I have a couple other things, minor thing here. These grip screws are slotted, not my favorite. And then I have the decocker to convert this from a safety, and then a decocker to it, just a decocker. So that's going to be the next thing I do. Put these in, put the springs in, and we'll see where this bad boy ends up. Got some grips coming from Lock Grips, which are thin and should be pretty awesome. We'll see where this ends up, and I will do a video of me finished up product and taking it out and shooting it. So look forward to showing you that when the time comes. Alright folks, so just a little bit further into this Beretta. Like I was saying, I was able to get this to a matte finish. What I did was I used 2000 grit sandpaper, took all the bluing off, and got it to a shine. And then I took a Dremel with a rougher one of these and then a softer one of these brushes, and I sprayed a bunch of Ballistol onto the barrel, and I just lightly went over it until it came out this matte finish. I'm not looking for perfection on the matte finish. I just wanted it to look not super shiny and not the same color as the slide, which was what I was going for. Also tonight I put on the blacked out Wilson Combat rear sights with the U-notch, which I love the U-notch on sights, and the decocker. So the Beretta sells the G series, or the 92 series G conversion kit, and not too hard. I would strongly suggest you go to Mosin Virus. He's on YouTube, and watch his video. He's extremely knowledgeable on the 92, and his way of doing this is incredibly easy. And so the cool thing is, now when I want to decock the weapon, I don't have to worry about taking it off a safe. It comes right back off. So all the same things happen. The firing pin gets blocked, as you can see. So that's safe, and the firing pin plunger is still there, or the firing pin safety, and you basically have a decocker like a G model or a SIG P226 or any of those models like that. There's a decocker instead of the traditional safety decocker or decocker safety model. And the reason I wanted to do that is because I've taken this out for combat training, and I've had this safety come, go into the holster and have it go on safe and come out of the holster, and you lose a second trying to figure out why your gun won't fire. And this way is better for me. So anyway, I'm going to finish tonight by putting these grip screws on. I'm going to save this for another time because I have I don't know if you guys can see it, I have a safety or a different spring coming. You can see that trigger spring down in there. If you can see that, there's a new kit that Wilson Combat makes and others that fits in there, and instead of having that breakable spring, it pushes up against this part right in here, and it's a lighter trigger spring, and it allows you to basically have a gun that's going to have less of an opportunity to break. So the last thing I'm going to do is get this set up, but then I'm going to see where we're at on the before and after with the handy dandy Lyman scale. We're back with the Beretta. So this is what I'm talking about. Decocked. So as I said last time, I think we talked, I have the short reach trigger, which I'll put in when I get the spring. I have a couple of different hammer springs. I think I have a 13, a 14, and a 16. I'm going to try the 13 first, see if I can run that without light primer strikes, move up. And then I have a much lighter spring for the slide. The factory one, I can't remember what it is, but let's see how this guy's looking here. Interesting. Why is it doing that? Okay. So let's see what we get for a pull on this thing. Remember, this is just mods to the trigger in terms of trigger bar and a few other things, but I haven't done any spring changes. Oh, got to get ready first, guys. Here we go. 8 pounds, 8.18. That's not right. 4. I went too fast. Let's slow it down. 5.1. Let's slow it down even more. Okay, 8.117. Okay, let's do this. Let's clear it out and let's start over. We're going to get this right where I'm hitting it. Okay, 5.8. Slow down. 7.1. Slow down. 8.1. Remember, I did some polishing on the hammer, and that helped a bunch. 8.16. And one more pull. 7 point. Okay, let's see what our average is. So we average out to 7.8. So not bad. I think it's going to come down even more with the reduced hammer spring, but let's see what we get here with the single action trigger. .6. 2.13. 2.14. 2.11. One more. 2.14. So an average of 2.14. That's pretty good in my book. And let's see how that sight picture is going to look. Okay, it's going to pop. That white sight really comes out in contrast to the blacked rear. And it's a good look. So, all right. Next time I show you this bad boy, it's going to have the grips, all the other stuff. We'll come back and remeasure this weight. We'll take it out and shoot it and see if we get light primer strikes. We'll have this trigger on, and it should be ready for prime time. Thanks for stopping by.